Hello viewers, in this video we are going to solve this question. It says, what is the sum of the value of x that satisfy the equation 16 to the power of x minus 10 times 4 to the power of x plus 16 equal to 0? This type of exponential equation can be reduced to a quadratic equation before we can solve the value of the unknown variable x in this case. So 16 to the power of x, I can write it as 4 to the power of 2, then to the power of x. Since 16 to the power, since 4 to the power of 2 is 4 to 4 times 4, which is 16, then minus 10 times 4 to the power of x plus 16 equal to 0. And this 4 to the power of 2 to the power of x, I can write it as 4 to the power of x, then to the power of 2, and minus 10 to the power of 4x plus 16 equal to 0. Now I have 4 to the power of x here. I also have it here. So let me replace it with something else. So let p be 4 to the power of x. So if I replace 4 to the power of x here, if I replace it with p, I will have p squared minus 10p, then plus 16 equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation. To solve this, I multiply p squared by the constant term, which is 16. So p squared times 16 is 16p squared. Now look for two factors of 16p squared that can add up to minus 10p. Factors of 16p that can add up to 10 is 8p and 2p. And we are looking for negative 10p. That means both of them have to be negative. So negative 8p and negative 2p. When we add them together, we get negative 10p. Now that we know the factors, we can replace the middle term, which is 10p, with the factors, so that the equation becomes p squared minus 8p plus 2p plus 16 equal to 0. Now grouping this, sorry, I made a mistake there. This is supposed to be minus, not plus. Grouping these 2 by 2, I'll have p squared minus 8p and minus 2p minus 16. The plus here changes to minus because I introduce a bracket. When I remove the bracket, minus times minus should give me the plus. On this first one group, p is common, so factor it out. P into p minus 8, and minus here 2 is common. 2 can divide both of them. 2 into p minus 8. P minus 8 is a common factor, so we'll pick and group the other terms together. P minus 2. That means, everything here should be equal to 0, equal to 0, equal to 0. P minus 8 therefore is equal to 0, or p minus 2 is equal to 0. Wait, that means p is equal to 8, or p is equal to 2. Well, p is 4 to the power of x. So let's do that here. But p is 4 to the power of x. So when p is equal to 8, 4 to the power of x is equal to 8. Now expressing this left hand side and the right hand side in index form, I can write this as 2 to the power of 2x. Since 2 to the power of 2 is 4, and 8, I can write that as 2 to the power of 3. So now this is exponential equation now. In this case, the bases are the same, so we can equate the powers. The 2x, therefore, is equal to 3. S is equal to 3 divided by 2. Dividing both sides by 2. Again, P is, the second value of P is 2. So when P is equal to 2, 4 to the power of x is equal to 2. Since P here is 4 to the power of x. Again, expressing this in index form, I'll have 2 to the power of 2x is equal to 2 to the power of 1. The bases are the same, so we can equate the powers. The 2x is equal to 1. S, therefore, is 1 over 2. So one of the root of the equation is 3 over 2. The other root is 1 over 2. But the question asks us, what is the sum? The sum of the value of x that satisfies the equation. So we need to add the two roots. The first root here, let's call it x1. And the second, let's call it s2. So x1 plus x2 is equal to, x1 is 3 over 2, y x2 is 1 over 2. Of course, when adding two fractions, if the denominators are the same, we add the numerator that have 3 plus 1 over 2, which is 4 over 2, and that is 2. So the sum of the root is 2. And that brings us to the end of this question. I hope you found it useful. If you do, don't forget to like the video and also subscribe to the channel to get notified for new content. Thank you.